Maduro to face justice in New York. Following audacious U.S. raid, the geopolitical order was upended this weekend as Nicolás Maduro, the longtime socialist leader of Venezuela, was brought to American soil in handcuffs. In a mission codenamed Operation Absolute Resolve, U.S. Special Forces executed a high-stakes extraction from the heart of Caracas, marking the most dramatic intervention in Latin American affairs in over 3 decades. The Midnight Breach. The operation began at 2:01 a.m. on Saturday. Eyewitnesses in Caracas reported a series of massive explosions at the Fuerte Tiuna military base and the La Carlota airfield. While 150 aircraft provided air cover, elite members of Delta Force breached what President Donald Trump later described as a highly guarded fortress. By 4:30 a.m., Maduro and his wife Cilia Flores were airlifted to the USS Iwo Jima in the Caribbean. The world first learned of the capture via a viral photo posted by President Trump showing a blindfolded Maduro on a military transport plane. "Justice served," the caption read. A nation in flux. As Maduro was processed at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, Venezuela plunged into uncertainty. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has declared herself acting president, calling the operation an imperialist kidnapping. However, the streets of Caracas remained largely silent as U.S. officials hinted that Washington intends to oversee the transition to a new government. The prosecution's case attorney general Pamela Bondi unsealed a superseding indictment in the Southern District of New York just hours after the arrest. The charges are staggering: narco-terrorism, allegations that Maduro partnered with the FARC to use cocaine as a weapon against the U.S., the Cartel of the Suns, a scheme where military generals allegedly protected drug shipments for bribes of $100,000 per flight. Violence and Murder claims that Maduro and Flores personally ordered the kidnapping and beating of rivals who owed drug money. Global shockwaves. The international reaction has been a volatile mix of celebration and condemnation. While the Venezuelan diaspora in Miami filled the streets in joy, Moscow and Beijing issued blistering statements. The Kremlin called the raid an act of armed aggression, while China warned of a dangerous precedent that violates sovereign immunity. Even among allies, the mood is tense. "We shed no tears for the regime," said UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, but the method of removal raises profound questions about international law. As Maduro prepares for his initial court appearance today, the world watches to see if this perp walk marks the end of a narco state or the beginning of a new era of global instability.